My name is Maureen Conlon Gutiérrez. I'm a violinist, and I will be one of the featured soloists with Resonance Works on March 17th and 18th at the Homewood Cemetery Chapel. And I'm so looking forward to playing the Pärt Fratres with this wonderful organization, wonderful players. And I thought I'd just give you 3 little tidbits of information about me. One is I am Mexican American, and I was born and raised in Mexico, so that makes me completely bilingual and bicultural. The second thing is I have been in Pittsburgh for 11 years, and before moving here I didn't even know Pittsburgh existed. And since then I have really grown to love the city, its people, it's got amazing food, and of course the sports. I follow the Steelers and the Penguins. And third little tidbit is I first came across the violin as a child. I was watching a PBS special, and what my parents would do, of course in Mexico we didn't get those PBS shows, so they would have relatives record them on VHS and then mail them to us. So we got, you know, the Sesame Street, the Mr. Rogers, all the different kind of kids programs and some PBS shows. And this particular one had the Boston Pops playing a full concert, and one of the featured soloists was Anna Kiko Meyer's violinist. And she was playing the Saint-Saëns introduction of Rondo Capriccioso, and she walked out on stage and just played this gorgeous piece. And I decided then and there that's what I wanted to do. And of course it took a few years before that could happen, but that's how that happened. And for next weekend's concerts, I actually contacted Maria last year and said, you know, this is a piece I've been wanting to play for so long. I absolutely love it. Is there any way you think that you'll be able to program it? And she said, actually, I've got just the program for it. So I cannot express how excited I am. The Pärt, the Fratres, it means a brotherhood or brothers in Latin. And it really resonated with me when I listened to the piece for the first time, because underlying the whole piece is basically a 6-measure phrase that gets repeated over and over and over and over again. And one would think that would make it monotonous, but it just really brings a gorgeous, peaceful spirit to the piece. And above that, you'll have some, you know, more fiery passage work with the violin. And that kind of represents a lot of what his motto, I guess, in life is, which is the constant struggle of the instant and the eternal. And you'll hear that kind of dichotomy. And one of his main compositional techniques is the tintinnabuli technique. And just the way it sounds, kind of tintin, it's kind of referring to the bell-like sounds. And what he uses is the triad, something very, very simple. And he'll intermingle with the triad a moving line, which is diatonically moving, which will be the theme, if you will. So he takes the theme and the accompaniment and makes them one. And it's just the effect that comes out of all of it is just majestic. And I think being able to play it in Pittsburgh's oldest chapel is also very significant, and I hope that you will all come and join us for this wonderful program, March 17th and 18th. See you there.